I'm going to do another quick Aspire slash Vcarve tutorial. I've got a guy named Brad on our group who's having some issues taking this text and making it form a curve on his banner here. So instead of modeling the banner, because this is looks like it's just a STL file, I just drew up the quick approximation and I put a curve in the middle, which we can just delete that. So you have a couple options. You can come over here and just kind of trace what you have. Now we have that curve. So you have to select the curve first, hold the shift button down, select the text, and then the text on curve tool. And you have options here for maintaining text size, scale it to fit, where do you want it, above, on, below, and then you have offset distance and then alignment. As you can see, it looks like it favored the left more than anything. So I clicked that and it just jumped over really quick. But the way I typically do it is I will come in here and I will do the center of whatever feature. I'll make my curve, and however long you make this curve, you can actually have the text stretch it, or you can manipulate it a little bit. So that's created. So we're going to click on our curve, hold the shift button down, grab some text, hit our tool. So now it's over there. We can do it in the middle. We can do it on the other side if your curve happens to be at the bottom and your text is upside down when you throw it in there. You can have it to where it aligns with the curve or it keeps the text vertical as it wraps it. You can play with text spacing, scale to fit, and here you can see that it is above the curve. I always like to go about the middle, and it looks like it's favoring the bottom. So you can come over here and play with the offset. So let's just do 0.1. You can see it jump up. If we go 0.5, you can see it jump up really far. So these are the options that you have to play with to get the end result that you want. Now, like in this font, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there really quick. When you do that, you might have to come in here and trim these down to where you get closed vectors that aren't overlapping. But that's all it takes to really get text on a curve. Another thing is if you have a full circle, let's go ahead and I didn't want to do that. Why did it give me that? Let's hit some text. And here, when you do the text size, it actually really means a lot when you're creating the curve. You can scale it up, but if you draw it big and try and scale it down, it's going to come back and say the text is too big to fit on that, and then it will try and squish it down to fit. But let's say we take this curve and go grab our tool. So now you can see how it's upside down. And I think, no, this one doesn't allow you to actually, well, it might. I'd have to play with it some more to see if you can actually just roll it around. But anyway, that's what you can do. I don't ever like to do it that way. I always like to create a small section because now you don't really have a whole lot more control over that. But that's neither here nor there. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. I hope this helps. Super Brad.